Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Onyx, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seat belt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Weird Wednesday. Once again. What's up, Jamie?
What's up with you?
Oh, same old, I guess. How's everybody in ye old chat room doing this evening?
I was just going to post in the JJ Paranormal Kick It, and I just get a pop up saying my group activity suspended for 24 hours.
You been a bad girl.
My post didn't follow their community standards, I guess.
Oh, good old facial blip.
Yeah, I really don't want to belong to their fit their standards, basically. Like, I'm so honored not to fit their standards.
Exactly. I've tried to get kicked off before, and
You tried.
I never do it. I go to make a post, and it's like, wouldn't you prefer to reword that? Like, no.
Do you want to reconsider? Posts like this have been deemed as hurtful or whatever. Would you like to reconsider rewording your post? Nope.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? I'm not sorry. Man. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Darcy and me were talking about that, how kids these days are just like such freaking powder puffs. She's a nurse. She's a nurse, and the kids, they fall down and like scrape their knee and they got to go to the nurse's station. It's like, really? If I would have fallen down and scraped my knee and told my parents I needed to go to the emergency room, they would have fucking gave me a reason to go to the emergency room.
Wipe some dirt in it. You get up and walk it off. You suck it up.
Yeah, man.
If
kids these days,
you're not broken, you're fine.
Wow.
Broken or bleeding severely. That's why they're called soy boys. because they're all brought up on like soy milk now. No more breastfed babies. Bubble wrapped and extra sanitized.
Jeez. Yeah, man. Like I get hurt. I mean, I only went to the emergency room on a few rare occasions. One time I busted my ass on my bike, slid out on wet leaves, whacked my head on the concrete. That's why I have a big crease in my head right there, because I like cracked my skull. Had a big hematoma.
Both have dents?
Yeah, we're the Dent twins. And yeah, I went to the hospital for that one. And the other time I got hit in the head with a chunk of concrete and cut an artery. And every time I eat, blood was like, yeah. So I had to go get stitches. But I busted my ass. I did all kinds of shit. Cut myself, did this, did that. Never was like you say, you had to be dying or bleeding severely to go to the emergency room when I was a kid.
My lip was split open on an ottoman when my mom was in the shower. The lip split all the way from here to here. You can kind of see the scar. They had a plastic surgeon do it because she didn't want me to, she thought about later on. So I have a little scar, but like my face was literally like hanging open. So I went to the emergency room. Other than that, it wasn't until I was like in high school. And even then, I would wait a few days. Like my clavicle was broken 3 spots. I didn't want to get in trouble. And people told me I'd be crying if it was broke. So I thought, okay, they're popping it in, like, oh, it's just out of place. 3 days later, I'm like, Mom, I think I need to go to the doctor. I think I might have broke something. When? 3 days ago on the 4-wheeler.
Whack!
Right then the bones start to freaking fuse. And then they go into the brace.
Damn.
But you just don't go running to the doctor. It's like, it's an inconvenience. Like, I hate having, like, do I really gotta go?
Yeah, really.
It's just since I've known you, how many times have you done stuff that you should have probably have gone?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you could use some stitches. Yeah, just put some tape and some glue on it. It'll be good.
I guess some duct tape.
Chicks dig scars, right? Oh, I'm old. I got nobody to impress. I don't care if I get scars.
They add character.
Exactly. Yeah, I have been kind of tough on my head. My melon basketball-shaped head. Clunked it quite a few good times. Knocked myself out a few good times. No. One time I was at the beach and I was flying a kite, doing a video with this guy who was a kite builder, professional, kite maker and stuff. And I was walking backwards, and at the time there was like a 6-foot ledge at the beach, and I just walked off of it backwards. He's like, yeah, I saw your kite like go down, just like fall to the ground, and I turned around and you were gone.
Oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, I was down there on the ground.
Flopping like a fish.
Yeah. Seeing the Tweety birds circling around. Hot dogs. Oh, man. Yeah, I got some pictures somewhere on here on my computer. When I was kiteboarding one day, I was going down the beach. I was doing like 40-something miles an hour, and I hit a waterlogged coconut.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got ejected. Yeah, I ate shit hard that day. Whole, like, side of my arm where I hit the beach. That hard-packed beach sand that's kind of like sandpaper when you're doing 40-something miles an hour. It's exactly like sandpaper. Takes the skin right off of you. That was a fun one. Not. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wonder what that looked like from a third.
There was 2 people walking up the beach, and I did it like right in front of them, and the guy was like, "Holy shit!" as I was flying through the air over his head.
That's why I always think, like, when something stupid though is like, oh my god, I bet that had to be hilarious from someone else seeing it
Yeah.
though.
He came running over to check on me, and I'm like on the ground, like thinking, "Oh man, this fucking hurts," and they come running over, and they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good." I'm like
Dusting yourself off trying to get up right quick. I'm fine.
trying to get up, and like can't find my feet.
Ugh.
Dude's like, "You sure you're okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I got back in the kite buggy, got my kite launched, and I'm overhead. He was like, "Holy shit, man! I wish I had that on video." It's like, yeah, I bet.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it would have been a good one.
See purring. See purring. See it's purring. She's a little bit. All these
Exactly.
babies getting better.
That's good.
I just have little love to take on Saturday for his next shot. All these babies starting to get better.
Yeah, we got to take our dogs up to the vet.
Why?
We
Just
got
check out?
to get Dixie an allergy shot. She's allergic to every time we cut the grass. Her like whole belly breaks out.
Aw.
And she's allergic to something, so we get her an allergy shot, and it seems to take care of that. And they cut their nails for $15, so
That's worth it.
yeah, because we always do, and I don't know how fucking far to cut them, and
Don't want to hit that little vein.
they freak out, and just take them up there, and they do all the dirty work for $15. It's
Yeah.
worth it.
Per dog?
Yeah.
Still worth it. Oh, these guys getting better. So they're starting to drive me crazy.
The
The Three Stooges.
all wrapped up in one, exactly.
Yeah. Not belly flops from the high dive on purpose. On purpose. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that would pretty much kill me right now.
You're one of the what do you think? One of the masochists, huh?
I'm drinking a green shake.
I'm drinking melted iced coffee. What is in your green shake?
Bananas and a couple strawberries and a scoop of protein powder and a big scoop of vibrant green and some almond milk. The vibrant green, it's got all them good vitamins in it.
Does that make you pea green?
No, not really.
I've never drinking green juice like enough in a row to like.
The first time I juiced beets.
I hate beets. I cannot stand
I
beets like Brussels sprouts.
I hate them too, but juice, I can drink them. But yeah, I started juicing beets a
They're
long
so
time
good
ago.
for you, though.
Yeah. And the first time I went and took a whiz, I was like, oh, what the?
Is it red?
Yeah. I was like, whoa, something's wrong. Oh, yeah. It does drink a big thing of beets.
It's like dirt. My dad had these really good diets. His arthritis doctors and stuff had given him, where they're like 3-day cleanse diets. Like this is like in the 80s and 90s, whatever. But you had to eat it exactly a certain way each day because everything works off each other. And for the most part, it was like pretty easy to do, except some of the days you had to eat the certain amount of the like the beets. Couldn't do it.
Hmm.
It's like tuna fish, like scoops of tuna fish, and I can't really remember what else was on it. But the beets was just like dirt.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not a fan of them. Nor am I a fan of cranberry sauce. And it was weird. Thanksgiving,
Really?
cooked this big Thanksgiving meal, and talked to me. We're at the grocery store. She likes cranberry sauce.
I love it.
So she got a can of it, and that she put it in the refrigerator, and the shit is gone. It's just like vaporized. Thanksgiving Day, she's like, you didn't put the cranberry sauce on the table. I was like, oh shit. And I went in there and I'm looking for it. Like, where is it? She's like, it's on the second shelf. No, it's not. She came in there and looked for it. Couldn't find it. We're both digging through the whole refrigerator. Couldn't find it. We looked in the pantry just in case it got put in there. Nope, not there. It's just gone. Just like, see, that's just so nasty. It done crawled off by itself. But yeah.
My mom makes it so good.
I've tried it. It's just not my jam.
Have you had it like actually like homemade?
I've tried it a few different ways. I've tried it in the can, which is the gelatinous weird
How
jelly.
they like the jelly, just the can shape.
Yeah. I've tried it
Yeah.
that way. I've tried it where people have made it. And I don't know. It's just not me. I don't even really like cranberries like in a salad or anything either.
I'm
It's not.
not too big
I
on the
like.
jelly cranberry. Do you like
I
cranberry
like.
juice?
Yeah, I like cranberry juice. Just the jelly and the sauce and stuff. That's just not me.
Kind of like eating like like a scoop full of jelly without is the texture.
Just the texture and the taste. It's just not me. I
I
don't
like
know.
to mix it in bits of my mashed potatoes. Like I'll take my
Oh,
potatoes and kind of scoop it into a little bit. My stuffing will have a little swipe of cranberry on it.
yeah. I went
Like
somewhere and they made this Thanksgiving sandwich. It was some
I was
restaurant.
gonna say, I can't do that.
Yeah. Ordered a Thanksgiving sandwich, and they were like, "Oh, it's got turkey and gravy and stuffing on it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I got that.
Ooh, with gravy?
Yeah, and they freaking put cranberry sauce on it. And I was like, "Nope, I'm done."
Yeah, I can't do the cranberry turkey sandwiches. It's just like gooey and white cranberry juice is good.
Yeah, they are making sugar out of beets now.
Yeah. That's what gives candy canes the red color too.
Really?
Beet juice. On
Beat,
how it's made.
beat it.
Beat it.
Yeah, I like cranberry juice, with vodka and a little bit of orange juice. Yeah. Yeah, I can drink cranberry juice. Cranberry juice cocktail. He said cock.
You said tail.
Yeah. Even when I used to vape, stupid ass camera. Come on, straighten up. Well, I paid extra for this camera so I can be stupid like that. When I used to vape, I vaped my favorite juice was one that my friend made, and it has cranberry in it. Cranberry and blue raspberry.
I like the cranberry grape and the cran apple kind of cocktails.
Yeah.
Cockies.
No, I don't drink none of that stuff no more though, because everything's got sugar in it.
Yeah, with the juice.
Yeah.
Me neither. All I drink now at all is I give up my 7-Up and orange juice. Is those LaCroix, like key lime LaCroix.
Yeah.
Or water, lemon water.
Yeah.
And coffee. And tea.
Yeah.
But no type of soda, no type of juices.
Yep. Doing all that. Freaking blood sugar's still high. But I'm going to the doctor Monday. I mean, they don't really give a shit about my health. That's a fact. They don't care. Prescription ran out, blood pressure medicine ran out. Go to get it refilled, and they're like, oh, the doctor won't refill it. You have to go see him. Okay, so go see him, that takes a couple of weeks to get in.
Wait. For which medicine?
For blood pressure medicine. And they're like, you can't just stop taking it,
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about my health. The only thing they care about is me coming in there and giving them money. They could fucking care less if I died on
like, this is life or effing death. And then they'll say, well, we're going to discontinue you because we don't like your attitude.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what happened?
I got to go Monday. She was like, what for? And I was like, because I need prescription refills because you guys are holding them ransom from me. You guys are holding them for ransom. You won't refill them until I come in there and pay you. Well, that's not the way it works. No, that's fucking exactly the way it works. If I ran out, they could say, hey, we'll give you 5 or 10 pills and you have to come in to get it. But, just that I'm out. They don't care. And I'll go in, my blood pressure will be high, and he'll be freaking out, and I'll be like, well, that's because I've been out of him for a couple of weeks because, got to have an appointment to come in here and pay you to give me my prescription again. So, yeah, I've been out of them. I haven't taken them. So, fuck yeah, my blood pressure's high. Yeah, I'm anxious and I'm pissed off because my blood pressure is high. There you go.
One like that is one that they should continue to give you. And then, like, say every 3 months or so, they want you to come in just for, like, a checkup. And if something happens, they give you enough to get you through till your doctor visit. Now, when I had to take pain medications, stuff like that, you had to go in every month. They couldn't just, because it's like a class 3 narcotic, they couldn't just fill it online. You had to come in every month. So basically he got paid every month for me to come in and say, yay, chronic condition, refill the prescriptions and then go in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if something happened and whatever, then they would give you enough until you could see a doctor or like a temporary doctor. And then they were all weird about it. But that's for like a narcotic type thing. Like your thing is like a life or death type of a situation that you're not like trying to take advantage of or showing addictive tendencies to, unless you're like addicted to living. I don't know.
Yeah, I would rather not take any of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig, I'm taking berberine. I take that every day for months now. I'm taking metformin, which is the devil's piss. I know it's bad for me.
What is it?
Metformin.
For blood pressure?
for blood sugar.
Um,
And another one that starts with an A. No, is it? No, it's Januvia. And then I take a statin, which is the one that starts with an A, and statins are fucking terrible for you. I'm taking a handful of this shit. It's probably killing me.
what is that?
It's for my, I don't even know what it's for. I forget
Oh,
now.
Jesus, Rob. This is what
It's
they did to my dad, man.
It's for my blood sugar and I don't know if Darcy's listening. She can tell me what it does.
Yeah.
Metformin makes me feel like I want to puke every day. It's supposed to help with the blood sugar and help you lose weight, and none of it's working. She says it's because my blood sugar's so out of whack. I'll probably end up on fucking insulin.
Shit. See, this is what happens. They give you stuff on top of stuff, on top of stuff, on top of stuff to cause worse problems to then where you do end up on something like that.
Yep. Yeah, see, like Craig says, statins have been known to cause Alzheimer's. Exactly. And that's going to be me fucking pissing myself and stuttering. And
Does Darcy think you need all that too? Or does she think maybe like kind of reassess everything and start back over with what you actually maybe need? Like, does she?
Yeah, we're going to have a talk with him Monday.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm so glad you have her.
Yeah, I definitely keep moving. Yeah, with my psoriatic arthritis and the other arthritis and whatever the other shit is they diagnosed with me, for me, of me, whatever. Yeah, if I don't move, I'm dead in the water. My one chiropractic, literally one-eyed chiropractor that I used to have, she told me I was going to end up in a wheelchair because everything was going to fuse together. I'm like, sweet, that sounds fun. So yeah, I just keep moving, whether I want to or not. Sometimes I just get up and make myself go do stuff. I try to stay busy, try to stay moving, playing disc golf, walking on the beach, riding a bike, whatever. As long as I'm moving, as long as I'm doing something. Now I'm sitting here and I'm working out with weights, like watching TV. If I'm what little bit of TV I watch. But the downside to all that movement, like I was telling Jamie, is I have a massive upper hernia. So yesterday, I felt like I was going to die. I could hardly move. And it's probably because I've been moving so much. It's like catch 22. So yeah, I got to go Monday, and that's another thing I'm talking to my doctor about is this stupid ass hernia that I have that sticks out of my belly like a freaking grapefruit now. And that's going to suck huge donkey balls to get taken care of. Because he's like, yeah, if you'd have done it when it first started, it would have just been a, little incision and blah, blah, blah. You're looking at full-blown surgery now. I'm like, oh, cool. That's something to look forward to. You just kick me in the nuts while you're doing it. Hopefully they could just knock me out, do it, and just keep me sedated for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just wake me up when it doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Got to have some pain. Let you know you're still living, right?
Lets me feel alive. But like I was saying earlier, you've been through so much and everybody's pain levels is kind of different, like pain tolerance levels. I have a really high one. I think you have a pretty high one too. Like when I broke my other foot after I had the other broken foot, and I was like, But I already know what to expect and what it feels like, you know. And like if I didn't always have something hurting, I'm just used to the pain. Like I'm used to pain.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't be as bad for you because you're already so used to such other types of pain. Like the moving around and stuff like that is probably going to be really uncomfortable and really sore and bad. But
Yeah.
in general, you might be able to handle it better than you think. Like it might not be as bad,
Yeah.
especially if they give you something for it.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of taking pain pills, but yeah, sometimes, I mean, and you need them, you need them.
Yeah.
No, Christine, I don't have that. That's the thing that Mick Mars has. I don't even know how to say it. Ankylosing spondylosis. I could never say that word, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no, they diagnosed me with dish disease, which is dyslexic idiopathic skeletal hypertosis. Long time ago. It's like where I have like they do X-rays of my spine, and it looks like a melted candle, and it's what is that word? Calcium deposits on my bones and my joints and stuff. Kind of the same thing. Might be the same thing. I don't know. Sucks. I know that. Have no mobility in my neck. Everybody's always like, "What do you do to your neck?" I don't know. Probably fell out of the car one too many times when I was a kid. My mom dropped me on my head when I was a baby.
You lost 30 pounds. Oh, when you got off his, yeah, the meds. Certain meds will definitely stay store in your fat cells,
Yep.
like the methadone, stuff like that.
Yeah, when I had COVID. Don't say that word. They'll ban you. Bastards. You know, my doctor gave me prednisone, which,
Oh, ooh.
first few days you take it, you feel like Superman. And then, you feel good, but all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, I'm 15 pounds heavier than I was last week.
And you get moon face and all
Yep.
sorts of things happen.
Yep. And the medicine that I was taking, part of it, the when I had the heart thing, medicine was taken, looking at the side effects, and one of them is it will mess with your blood sugar. Never had a blood sugar issue until I had the COVID, which I got the heart thing from. And then I was taking that medicine, and it raised my blood sugar, and now my blood sugar is out of fucking control. Never had that problem before. Never had high cholesterol. Never had any of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old and fat now, and it's time to get it. I don't know.
But you also have the long COVID, I think.
Yeah. I see COVID toes or something now too.
Yeah, I told you, we're looking it up.
Yeah.
That there's a thing of COVID toes.
COVID toes.
I was going to say something dirty.
Oh man.
Of course, now my nose is stuffing up before it's time to read.
Yep. Christina says get a HLA-B27 test.
Yeah, what is that?
I do not know what that one is. I got to go get lab work done tomorrow.
Can you do one for me too?
Sure. You probably don't want my test results though. And I know when I go to the doctor Monday, my blood pressure is going to be high because, I haven't been taking my medicine because I don't have any. And they, why is your blood pressure high? Why the fuck do you think it's high, dickweed?
And then you get stressed out, like having to deal with it. So, of course, you're like a little bit more amped up.
Exactly. Oh, well, I don't want you to go anywhere. Hey, dude, it's been high fucking every day since I've been out of medicine. So don't tell me I need to sit here. I'm going to have an attitude. Darcy can always tell if I don't take it. I get pissed off real easy. Did you take your medicine? Nope.
It's like the first thing she says.
Yep.
Did you take your meds?
Mr. Hyde's coming out.
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
I'm making my lunch. Anybody know what movie that's from? Get huge bonus points if you can guess it from just that.
I didn't hear the whole thing you said.
I'm making my lunch. Major hint. One time Mama said she caught Dell putting a big
Oh, the water boy.
Nope.
No.
One time Mama said she caught Dell putting a big old cockroach right on his anus. Oh, Crispin Glover. I know somebody's had to have seen that movie.
What? That's the name of the movie?
No, Crispin Glover was in it, though. Cousin Dale.
I don't know.
Nope,
Sounds like something I should probably watch.
It's a good movie.
Sounds like a good time. Cockroach on his anus.
Yeah. Oh man. Nope, not Joe Dirt. Although I like that movie. Wild at Heart. You ever seen that?
No.
Never seen Wild at Heart.
Never.
Oh man, it's worth a watch. It's an old movie. It's got Crispin Glover, who plays Cousin Dell. I mean, he's strange. He's only in there a little bit. And then it's got, oh man, what's his name? Jeez, I'm having brain farts now. Maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's.
John Goodman.
Who?
Janice is John Goodman.
Oh. It has. After serving prison time for self-defense killing, Sailor Ripley, Nicolas Cage, reunites with his girlfriend, Lula Fortune, Laura Dern. Lula's mother, Marletta, Diane Ladd, desperate to keep them apart, hires a hitman to kill Sailor. But he finds a whole new set of troubles when he and yeah. Wow. It's got William Dafoe in it, Nicolas Cage, Crispin Glover.
I probably saw the title and thought it was some sort of like weird romantic movie or some sort of.
It
like,
kind of is, but it's like in a like weird sort of way.
Well, it's involving cockroaches and anus.
Yeah. Oh, where's that?
How would you apply such a thing? Oh, day. Did you hear him?
Oh.
That's that noise. I don't know why he's making it.
It's a David Lynch movie, so, you know.
That's that noise, that one. They're talking about the dog respiratory illnesses, and someone said something about their dog making like these inside like guttural noises and other like grunting noises. Even though these aren't guttural, it's like just this new sound that he's never made before when he sleeps. Everything's just so weird, and we're never going to know anymore.
Yeah.
We're never going to be able to diagnose anything properly anymore. Everything's been compromised. We just have to do the best that we can. Oh, baby girl. Take care of all the babies.
Well, this one is get to the news here. This one, jeez, why doesn't it just share the freaking screen? Boom. U.S. government possesses a variety of alien bodies, claims David Grush. Back to David Grush again.
I missed this one.
U.S. intelligence officer recently talked a bit more about his findings on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Grush, who previously worked with National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, said and held a top label. Oh, Jesus. Can I read today? Let's try this again. Grush, who previously worked with the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and held level clearance at all unidentified aerial phenomenon task force, entered the public eye earlier this year when he made the startling claim that the U.S. government had long been in possession of intact and partially intact vehicles of non-human origin. I have a problem with this guy. I'll explain it in a minute. He later appeared at the subcommittee hearing the UFO and the UFO House of Representatives, where, citing extensive interviews with high-level intelligence officials, he maintained that non-human biologics had been found at some of these crash sites and claimed that people had been harmed or injured as a result of government efforts to conceal this information. Fast forward, at the present, now Grush has elaborated a little further on his claims while speaking on an episode of Joe Rogan Experience podcast. He told Rogan that the U.S. government was in possession of several different types of alien bodies, but that nobody had definitive knowledge on the precise number of alien entities interacting with the Earth. And then he also admitted that he had not seen any direct evidence of either the alien bodies or the alien craft himself. So, it's a he said, she said, bullshit. Keep talking that shit, you're going to leave with a fat lip.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the government has alien technology. Yeah, I do. I don't know. Can I prove it? No, I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to go on, Joe Rogan's podcast and claim it as a fact when I haven't seen it. I don't know. This guy talks a big story, but he doesn't have anything to back it up with other than he's talked to high-level officials that have told him about it. I don't know. It's like all these news articles that I find, they all kind of piss me off in a, like, show me the proof. Show me the money. I don't know. They're never going to show us the money. They're going to talk about the money, but they're never going to show it to us. Willingly.
He's a douchebag. Yeah, never. It's just a wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase, exactly.
Wild goose chase.
Your stuffy nose is like contagious.
I'm already starting the mouth breathing.
It's contagioning me all the way here.
It's contagioning. The mystery stuffiness. Okay.
You got a weird one.
So yes, weird one. These headlines are just getting weirder and weirder by the day. Literally by the day.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland streaker arrested after wandering around. It's a small world ride. And my mom made a comment that she didn't think that'd be the best place for, I don't want to be streaking on. In
Well,
it's
then
a small
again,
world.
if everything's small, it kind of might make it look bigger.
Ah, I did not think of that. In comparison, like when, yeah.
Yeah, I have a joke for that, but I'm not going to tell it.
I had a joke too, and I was trying to remember it. So about in the hand, anyway,
Yeah.
because it makes it look bigger.
Mhm.
Disneyland streaker arrested after wandering around. It's a small world ride. Maybe he fit in. Yeah, the pet food is toxic. The pet food is a whole other subject.
Yeah.
A naked man was arrested at Disneyland in California after stripping down and wandering around the iconic It's a Small World attraction on Sunday. Shocked park guests spotted the streaker around 1:30 p.m. local time, with many sharing videos of the incident on social media. In some of the videos, the man is seen wearing only a pair of glasses and underwear. In another video, he is seen wandering outside the attraction without any clothing. He appears to take a dip in the water and climbs out as stunned visitors watch. And I wouldn't want to be in that nasty water anyways, like having it go into your nooks
Mm,
and crannies.
no.
Talk about getting some sort of weird water bacteria. Police eventually, especially people crapping and line and, swimming around in toilet water. Police eventually arrived and arrested the man. Video shows officers carrying the man away as one man says, "Idiot," in front of all these kids. Guests said the incident shut down the attraction for more than an hour. One guest told Fox Los Angeles that the cast members near the ride did an excellent job handling the situation to the best of their abilities. Anaheim Police Sergeant John McClintock told the station that the 26-year-old man was arrested for indecent exposure and being under the influence of a controlled substance. The suspect was taken to the hospital as a precaution. His identity was not immediately released.
Why do they call it a controlled substance? Obviously, he's not under control.
Obviously. Turn off the music.
I've done drugs before,
I do remember them, Craig. Yeah.
but
But
none
never,
of them ever made me want to like take my clothes off and run in an amusement park. I mean, some of them have probably made me want to take my clothes off, but not like out in the middle of the street.
I don't care how drunk. I don't care how anything ever. Nothing like that ever happened, like crossed my mind. Never ended up in a situation like that. I mean, there's been situations,
I ain't
but
gonna
not,
say that ain't
not
been no situations, but you see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Some of them might still hold the statute of liability, so we might not want to say, but not things of these
Drugs are different
natures.
these days.
It's a different time.
Yeah.
They've upped the ante, the things that we used to do
Yeah.
compared to what they do now. Is
You said doo doo.
I said do.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wee Willie.
It's a small world after all. Just think, that music gets stuck in your head, but just think the people that were on the ride this day. Now they're thinking it's a small world after all, and there's a naked man in my memory with this song.
It's a small wiener after all. He had a small wiener after all.
Mommy, look, it's a naked American man. Remember that time we went to Disney and there was a naked man in the small world?
Remember that dude was skinny dipping in the ride?
Yeah. Skinny
I mean,
dip-
is that streaking or skinny dipping?
I don't know.
He wasn't running through like the park. That would be streaking.
Yeah.
That I think is skinny dipping.
Yeah. Maybe he was hot. Just needed to cool off.
Yeah, those lines in Anaheim can be damning in the heat.
Hey, it comes down to it. I'd rather see the naked guy in a small world than see the person standing in line taking a shit. There's my vote.
And then for my children, let's see. They probably didn't even notice
Is that part of the ride?
because they're just busy looking at the ride, at the stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we got video. Forgot.
Oh, yeah, we have video.
Yeah, there's but wait, there's more.
It's a minor offense.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, I gotta share it before I play it. Right, wrong, right. Share screen.
Close the dictionary.
Window. Exactly. Close the dictionary. Click on the video. Click share. Click add to stage. Good God. Just looks like a bunch of bricks, right? It's a hole in the wall. Just another hole in the wall.
Dear Liza.
It's a rather slender naked man. People are like, oh, what the?
Hey, we've got a situation in the Small Wonder Park. Look at all these guys. Look at them carry him out. No, they do a total.
Everybody's like, I'm not grabbing a wiener. Come on now.
Yeah, like we're just gonna carry him like this way because.
Can I have some gloves, please?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like
That's
why?
why they get you to the mental hospital, leg by leg, foot by foot.
I was gonna say, why didn't
Yep.
they just walk him out? But I don't know. Wow, it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. I just saw a weenie and two balls. Oh my God. Really? Naked man. Blurry camera. POS.
Harry Potter Patrol. That's what I was just thinking. Like, was that a Harry Potter guy walking by?
It kind of looked like it.
And then a full moon.
Well, I got this other in here that, again, is one of those ones that, I don't know. More government hem-haw. More pie hole flapping. CIA allegedly involved in retrieving materials from UFO crash sites. Yeah, no shit. Next. Okay. Again, it'll say, well, I'll just read the article. According to new media report based on anonymous sources, the CIA has been running UFO retrieval missions for years. Really? I'll be darned. It wasn't that long ago that claims of secretive government programs involving UFOs have been dismissed out of hand as conspiratorial nonsense. Yet in recent years, we've been seeing everything from the launching of a new Pentagon UFO office to official release of video clips showing unknown objects being pursued by U.S. Navy pilots off the coast of the United States. Clearly, Someone or something is frequenting our skies. The question remains who or what? Now, according to a new article published in the Mail Online, anonymous government sources have reportedly come forward to claim that the CIA's Office of Global Access, or OGA, which is a part of the agency's Science and Technology Directorate, has been playing a pivotal role in the retrieval of materials from alleged UFO crash sites for years. The article cites that three separate anonymous sources who maintain that the U.S. military, and they're probably the same people that talked to what's his name, Grush guy,
Exactly.
unnamed witnesses. They maintain that the U.S. military has attended crash sites of at least 9 non-human craft over a period of several decades. There's at least 9 vehicles. Bob Lazar told us this years ago. There were different circumstances for different ones. One of the sources told Mail Online it has to do with physical condition they're in. If it crashes, there's a lot of damage done. Others, 2 of them, are completely intact. One of the CIA office roles, the source claimed, is enabled to the U.S. military to access crash sites in places that would otherwise be out of bounds, such as behind enemy lines in other countries. They're basically a facilitator for people to get in and out of countries, the source said. They're very clever at being able to get anywhere in the world they want to. Here's the last little ringer. Given that these sources remain anonymous, however, it's impossible to corroborate any of their claims. Yep.
Of course.
Of course. Of course, of course. That's what they all say. Move
It
along.
is.
Oh, yeah, there's, things are flying around. We don't know what they are, but nobody's seen them, so can't prove anything. Do I think the CIA and the, government, whoever government schmoes know things that we don't? Obviously, yeah, they do. That's what I think. Who am I? I'm a nobody. I don't know. It's my opinion. Doesn't mean squat, but hey, that's just my belief. I've seen things in the sky that are unidentifiable that I know aren't of reasonable knowledge anything that we made. Now, could there be things flying around that we have made? Yeah, I think so. I think that's a possibility too. Secrets that fly around in the sky that we have made. Yeah, probably so. Where did we learn how to make them? From frickin' extraterrestrials.
Reverse engineered their ship.
Yep. Or we worked with them. One or the other. There may be, we may have some of them in wherever, Area 51 or whatever you want to call it, the frickin' Antarctic somewhere.
Yeah.
We may have, they might be like working right next to you, like
Under the Sphinx.
They could be working in a convenience store.
They could be. They could be anywhere.
Walking amongst us. What do we know? Nothing.
You might walk by a garbage can. Think it's just a garbage can. It's just a shape-shifting alien.
Shapeshifters.
Buddy, you keep making that little noise. Okay, what do I got? What do I got? Oh, I think it's the there's been a few stories of this too the past few years, and there's usually like logical explanations, like one of these weeping statues, something happened and like a pipe had broken and the water was going over it a certain way or something like that. But I still think it's trippy that even though there's a catastrophe, it just happens to
Yeah, pretty
come
clunky.
out in that manner. Virgin Mary statue reportedly crying in Mexico town sparks questions about a potential miracle. They do have a good explanation for it again, but still, it's weird. I think it's like it doesn't matter how it happens to make it happen, to
Yeah.
get it to happen. A statue of the Virgin Mary in a Mexican state that is reportedly weeping tears has drawn crowds of onlookers and questions about a potential miracle. The statue was first noticed crying in October, but videos of the statue's tears gained traction on social media in mid-November. The statue, which is encased in glass, is named the Virgin of Dolores. It's located in the town of El Chanel, which is near that city, the capital of the state with the same name. Dolores translates to sorrow or pain. That's weird. Like, so if your name is Dolores, that's what it means. Sorrow or pain. And Catholicism, Catholic, how do you say it?
Yeah.
Catholicism. One of the titles of the Virgin Mary is Our Lady of Sorrows, inspired by a prophecy in the Gospel of Luke. So a couple of tears started flowing, eyewitness Victor Ramos told the news outlet. The statue's eyes reddened as she cried, claimed Ramos. Similarly, when we cry and our eyes become red, the same happens to the image, she said. Perhaps the statue's tears were a reaction to the violence rates that are being experienced here in the state of, I'm just going to say Colima, because I don't know how to pronounce this. Also here in the community, said Ramos. The U.S. Department of State right now is warning against traveling to the entire state of Colima due to crime and kidnapping. In 2022, the city of Colima had a homicide rate of 181.94 homicides per 100,000 residents, said Mexico Citizens Council for Public Safety and Criminal Justice. This is the highest in the world. Ever since videos of the supposedly crying statue went viral on social media platforms, the church has experienced a slew of visitors hoping to see the crying statue for themselves. Two Catholic priests told Fox News that they were hesitant to endorse any devotion to the supposed miraculous occurrence. Often there's a natural explanation to these sort of things. These phenomena have been subject to the judgment of the church, which usually comes from the local bishop after an investigation and hearing experts on the matter. Often there's a natural explanation for these sorts of things, he says. But even after an investigation by church authorities in which no natural reason is found, Catholics are not obliged to believe in these phenomena, he says. However, we can always be grateful for any event or occurrence that causes people to pause and think about God and heavenly realities, he added. A priest and self-described skeptic on these type of phenomena also urged caution. People should remain indifferent and not get too excited until the church is able to investigate, he said. A crying statue could be caused by something such as condensation or outright fraud by those looking to make a buck. I generally encourage people to maintain a healthy skepticism. The truth will come forward. So they're saying just be careful. Statues that appear to be crying or experiencing other such unusual things are an uncommon but not unheard of phenomena. It's not limited to Christianity. In 1995, India experienced a full-blown frenzy, and that's the picture, like on the picture part that I gave that has like the headline. It has a picture of these India people on it. After it was reported that the statues of the Hindu god Ganesh appeared to be drinking milk, and it shows the people like feeding it milk. In September of that year, rumors, yeah, right at the bottom. It says in September 1995, statues of the Hindu god Ganesh were reported to be consuming milk. In September of that year, rumors began swirling throughout India that statues of Ganesh were miraculously drinking milk that was offered on spoons. It is a Hindu custom to offer food and drinks to statues of gods. Milk sales in New Delhi rose by 30% over the days that followed, as curious Indians tried to see if their statues would also drink the milk. And scientists later said the statue's supposed consumption of milk was actually a natural phenomenon known as capillary action. And that's that. So I don't know, but the guy in the video kind of mentions a couple things, but I think he mentioned some of the past statues, and I think he gives like an idea for what could be causing it.
A video is going viral after a Virgin Mary statue in Colima, Mexico started crying. Yes, that's right. Researchers cannot figure this out, and they say that it's apparently not the first time that this happens. And this right here is the video. Pay close attention to her eyeball and also her cheek. And the even crazier part is that the statue's eyeball even turned red, just like a regular human. But a scientist arrived to the spot and said that this is actually not a miracle. See, the statue is actually hollow, and that same statue can actually absorb water. And if that statue has a slight crack, it could start leaking. And back in 2012, this Jesus statue was also leaking. People were pulling up from different countries just to collect the holy water. Then they found out that it was actually because a pipe busted, which was raining down on his head, going down toward his feet.
What is that in the middle of the screen, like a Pringles chip?
I don't know. It was just, I was trying to find videos because, of course, the article says how there's thousands of videos, but they don't attach any of them to the article. So I just grabbed the first couple I saw. Yeah, I don't have any type of sauce or Chinese mustard, nothing to try to open my nose, or horseradish. That would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird. You know, eat whatever. I mean, it's pretty weird. It's just weird. It's just a weird. Is it a coincidence that it's leaking from its eyes? You know, was it made to do that? Was it just a weird coincidence? Pretty freaking weird coincidence, you know? Why isn't it leaking from its left elbow? Why is it going to be the eyes? You know?
Or out of the nose.
Yeah.
Or the ear.
I don't know.
And if something wants to depict a certain image to people, of course it doesn't have like a respiratory system and, you know, tear ducts and all this stuff. So it's like, you know, if you can't magically make it happen, the divine can cause things to occur in order to give that visual out there.
Yeah.
I think of it the same way as like supernaturally when spirit makes things happen.
Weird. Very, very weird.
But it is something very strange.
Well, speaking of strange, I've had headaches the last couple of weeks, because, probably because my blood pressure's been high because I don't have any medicine. But this guy, he had constant headaches because apparently he had chopsticks stuck in his skull. Wowzers, man, you got chopsticks stuck in your head. What a coinky dink. That's what eating that Chinese food will get you. Steal my shrimp. Funk. Oh. A man from Vietnam was recently shocked to discover the horrifying reason for his unexplained headaches. The man, whose name has not been disclosed, Chopstick Charlie. Sorry. That just popped in. I wasn't playing. That was a case of verbal diarrhea. It just came out.
That was funny, though.
He had decided to seek medical attention after suffering from severe headaches and a loss of vision after an altercation at a bar. He didn't go to the bar to get an alteration. It was an altercation at the bar.
Yeah, you don't get an alteration at the bar.
Yeah. Can you shorten these sleeves a little bit? Chopsticks in the head. After being admitted at Cuba Friendship Hospital in the city of Dong Hoi, really? He underwent scans in an effort to determine what in the hell could be causing his dilapidating symptoms. Incredibly, doctors discovered that he had 2 foreign objects stuck in his skull. Upon closer examination, these turned out to be 2 broken chopsticks.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. I wondered where I left those. At first, the man couldn't imagine how he had ended up with chopsticks stuck in his head. But then he cast his mind back to the altercation.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One too many sakis and another man that had happened at a bar 5 months earlier. At the time, he suffered a head injury and he visited the hospital where he was patched up and sent home on his way. But now it seems as though the person he had been fighting with must have stabbed him in the head with chopsticks and broken him off into his skull.
Damn.
Most likely. What? Okay, I got to read this over again. At the time, he had suffered a head injury and had visited the hospital where he was patched up and sent on his way. But now it seemed as though the person he had been fighting with must have pushed the broken chopsticks into his skull, most likely by shoving them up his nose.
Oy vey.
And he didn't remember this. Incredibly, despite such an ordeal, he actually couldn't remember this happening to him.
Well, yeah, it probably did something to his brain.
On the plus side, doctors were able to remove the chopsticks without any issues. How do you get chopsticks shoved up your nose into your brain and broken off, and you don't, and you go 5 months without a clue? And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. I do remember going to the bar for an alteration, and then I got in an altercation with a mad guy that shoved chopsticks up my nose.
That is savage.
Yeah, that's pretty.
How did he hammer them into his head?
Yeah.
I mean, did he hammer them as far as they went and then they broke? And there's the old thing, like when you palm, you know what I mean? And it knocks the nose into the head, the cartilage.
Yep.
Kill someone with that move right there.
Yep.
How was he able to do that and live? Like,
Exactly. Here's Ariana says, was there a fortune cookie? Did he get a cookie?
oh, I'm dead. Oh my goodness.
Beware of chopstick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exactly, Craig. So the person who patched him up didn't notice the chopsticks in his nose. Exactly. It's like, duh.
There was no blood coming out of his face. Was there?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty
Yeah,
weird.
how did he not die? This is just insane.
I thought he got stabbed in the head with chopsticks. I didn't realize. That's why I was like, I got to read this over.
Up his nose with the rubber hose.
Shoved him up his nose into his skull.
It's the cloud seeding. What is Tracy?
That had to smart. Is that how they do lobotomies? Is it through your nose or is it through your eye?
Oh. I thought it was like into just your head, wasn't it? They drilled your head.
I can't remember now.
Lobotomy.
Do.
Was that Ramones?
Yep.
Or Misfits?
Ramones.
Lobotomy?
Yep.
Lobotomy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking it up right quick. Okay. It disrupts the connections between the frontal cortex and rest of the brain, particularly the thalamus. Doctors believe doing so would reduce. Okay. But how do they do it? So, wait, let's say lobotomy. How to? Now they're going to get me for looking weird stuff up on my search engine.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stuck it in my eye.
In my eye. In one of two primary ways, frontal lobotomy. A surgeon drilled a hole in each side of the skull, cut through brain tissue with an instrument resembling an ice pick called a lecumetome.
Called a brain tickler.
Brain tickler.
Stick.
Wow, they just. Whew, how do you ice pick? How to do an ice pick lobotomy? Anyhow, wow.
Yikes.
Oh, on the stuffy nose, yeah, pretty much. I want to be addicted. I was sedated, yeah. 24 hours ago. Want to be sedated. Nothing to do, the way to go home.
Hey, if we're doing Ramones songs, there's always the KKK took my baby away.
They took her away. Away from me. He could impale someone.
Chopstick Charlie got him in the nose. Wow. Gnarly, dude.
That is savage.
Yeah.
That is savage.
Finish him.
We have more people behaving badly or crazily or just whatever's going on. What if it's in the water, if they're cranking up 5G. I don't know what's happening, people. I had a whole list of things I posted today. Well, in one post, because it's just like all this crazy stuff of people just doing. And I know it's gotten increasingly worse the past few years. There has not been this level of insanity before, and we're just now hearing about it more.
Freaking end of times.
This.
We're going down in the tubes in a shit show.
Yeah. Anyhow, flight descends into chaos when a possessed woman begins screaming and jumping over seats, stating that there's a real devil. And for your viewing pleasure, we do have a video for this one too. A Frontier Airlines flight turned chaotic when a woman began screaming and yelling while in the air, causing one passenger to begin preaching in the aisle. The incident happened aboard Frontier Airlines Flight 1161 on November 16th, going from Houston to Denver. Video from a passenger on the plane shows the unidentified woman being restrained by members of the flight crew. The flight was eventually diverted to Dallas. "Stop pulling on my arm," the woman could be heard yelling during her mid-flight outburst, while the woman was being held back by what appeared to be members of the flight crew. And remember, they're given duct tape and zip ties on board to handle these type situations, these little stewardesses. Some flights. She started to jump over several seats on the plane. "Stop blocking me," the woman says before she was seen hitting an individual. "Ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone to please take your seats now, please," a flight attendant can be heard telling passengers on the cabin's PA system. Throughout the video, the woman keeps pushing back whenever the flight crew tries to restrain her. At one point, a woman could be seen hugging the unruly passenger in the back of the cabin. After the passenger's outburst, an unidentified woman begins preaching to passengers from the aisle. "This does not happen for no reason. There's a real devil that wants to kill each and every one of y'all, including your family members," the woman said. "That's not her. She's possessed and she needs help. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life," she continued. Once the plane was on the ground, law enforcement could be seen taking the woman into custody. Spokesperson for the Federal Aviation Administration provided Fox Digital with the following statement. Frontier Airlines Flight 1161 landed safely at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport around 3 p.m. local time on Thursday, November 16th, after reporting an incident with an unruly passenger. The Airbus A20N departed William P. Hobby Airport in Houston and was en route to Denver International Airport. Fox News Digital reached out to Frontier Airlines multiple times, but didn't receive a response. Judge for yourself.
Yep. Jerry L says, "I thought that went down to Georgia." He did. He was looking for a soul to steal. He had to fly to get there, though. Duct tape her mouth and nose, and silence will follow within a minute. Exactly.
Yes.
Let's play it. Let's hear a bit of this.
4 minutes. And the audio kept doing that.
This does not happen for no reason. This is actually evidence that there's a real devil that wants to kill each and every one of y'all, including your family members. That's not her. She's possessed and she needs help. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm telling you right now, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And there's nobody that's going to come to the God, the Father, without Jesus Christ. And I'm telling you right now, the spirit of peace is the only thing y'all need. So trust him. In the name of Jesus, I command the spirit of
Tensions were running high on the aircraft this day.
So this stuff is happening on airlines constantly. Every time my sister flies out here from Vegas, I worry a little, and then I always just say she's going to be fine. Just a quick flight. There to here, she's going to be fine. But I think about this stuff because it's just like, one of the articles I had, a dude just jumped out on the wing of the plane. It was on the ground, but he decided just to climb out on the wing. Too much craziness in the air. These pilots are way too unskilled. They're too young. They're overworked. They're tired. They only know how to fly like autopilot pretty much, and they're not equipped to deal with this type of stuff going on in the air. These stewardess cannot handle these type of people with duct tape and zip ties.
Yeah, they need tasers.
Yeah.
Just
I can't remember the term for it, but like when you're boarding the plane, they actually look out for people that they think can be, it's like some sort of helper or assistant, anybody that looks like they could be military or law enforcement or just big enough to help. They eyeball those people immediately to see, okay, if something happens, who can maybe help us? But when you're on a flight, you don't want to have to get involved and, fight for your life and stop this crazy person while you're, 30,000 feet up in the air.
yeah.
And then if you get them in a hold or something and say they have a health problem you don't know about and they have a heart attack, shit, you're going down for the murder.
Tracy says maybe they need some chopsticks.
Maybe they do need some chopsticks.
Tranquilizer guns. There you go. That's what I'm talking. Stun guns or something. Yep.
Yeah.
I want to clean up on aisle 2. This one's pissed himself.
Can't use bear spray on a plane.
Yeah. People are just batshit crazy nowadays. So it's a trend.
What is going on there? Like, do they just not care anymore? Like, what is seriously driving people crazy?
I don't know.
To this level of crazy. Like, mentally sick people all of a sudden are able to realize that it's acceptable to like just whack out wherever they want now, or normal people are just whacking out.
I don't know. Whacking out or whacking off?
I don't know. It depends on the situation.
Situation, exactly. The situation at hand.
They could be whacking out, whacking off.
That's true.
In fact, I think we had a story like that.
Yeah, I think we did. Yep.
I'm not even joking.
No. Yeah. I don't know, man. People are just crazy. It's getting worse. Getting worse. I don't know. It's because they're trying to feed us freaking crickets and bugs and putting shit in the air, putting shit in the medicine, putting shit in the meat, putting shit in the vegetables.
Oh, I went to comment and Facebook says, you can't go live for 29 days. Some of your content in the last year didn't follow our community standards.
Oh, somebody got their feelings hurt by something you said.
I think somebody got their feelers hurt.
What is it? Here we go.
You got another one?
Nope.
Oh. Let me see what I got. You got, what time is it? 36? Let me see what I got. Okay. I might want to skip a couple because we want to be able to get your video. Humans can live on Mars after scientists extract oxygen from Martian rock. Or scientists detect a cosmic ray that's almost as powerful as the oh my god particle. Or how about this one? It's short and sweet and creepy weird. Spider lays eggs in man's toe during cruise holiday.
Man, you thought COVID toes were bad.
You thought COVID toes were bad. Well, this I think, I can't remember if it's a wolf spider on this picture. Yeah.
Oh, look at this cute little face.
He's so cute. Colin Blake and his wife had spent much of the evening. Oh, spider lays eggs in man's toe during cruise holiday. Colin Blake and his wife had spent the evening in Marseille in the south of France when his toe swelled up and turned purple. He later discovered he had been bitten by a wolf spider which had laid eggs inside his toe, and despite having treatment to remove them, one hatched.
How long were they in his toes?
I don't know if this is a chat bot thing. A cruise ship passenger has told of his horror after discovering a spider had laid eggs inside his toe, including one that hatched. Colin Blake and his wife were spending the evening in Marseille, the south of France, after the ship had docked on their 35th wedding anniversary trip when his toe swelled and turned purple. The following day, he visited the onboard doctor, who told him a Peruvian wolf spider had bitten him and laid eggs inside his toe. Wolf spiders, which are not poisonous, are often found in the French port city after arriving on cargo ships. Mr. Blake, who lives in Cramlington, told the radio, "My wife thought it may be because I had new sandals and they were rubbing on my big toe, and that was causing it to be red. The doctor cut his toe open, causing the spider's eggs to pour out."
That's just fucking nasty.
After the holiday,
And,
Mr. Blake went to the hospital in the UK where doctors prescribed antibiotics. But 4 weeks later, he noticed something else unusual in his toe. On another visit to the doctors, they discovered one of the eggs had hatched into a small spider, which was stuck underneath his skin. He said they believed the spider was making its way out, eating its way out of my toe. Mr.
I've been
Blake
like,
chose,
nope, not just cut it off. Just cut it off.
Mr. Blake chose not to keep the dead spider when asked by medics. That's gnarly.
That's pretty gnarly.
That's gnarly.
I'd have just been like, nope, cut that bitch right off at the bone. Just
Yeah,
Give
I'm
me
good. Take it off.
give me a cleaver.
But
I'll beat myself.
the eggs pouring out made me think of Stewie when he was an octopus and all those eggs, came out of his body.
Damn.
The other articles I was going to do, I'm just going to throw on my page, my profile. Y'all can check it out.
Yeah, it's toast.
The gamma ray, the ray is kind of a trip because it's a cosmic ray. It's almost as powerful as the oh my god particle.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, let's see. Maybe we can do that one. Let me see how fast this one is. This one is kind of a long one, though. Basically, I'm going to post it on my profile and you guys can check it out. But this is a trip.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Every time I go to post something, they have to give me a pop-up over and over. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't care, dude. I'm not trying to go live. I'm making a post.
You have the right to an attorney.
No, I don't. I have no rights.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, little RoboCop.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
It's gonna be Facebook.
Yeah.
Jamie's gonna post something. It's it's going to be.
Now have 15 seconds to comply.
It's gonna be Zuckerfuck's face coming up on my computer too, like a weird, glitchy, like.
Yep.
You have your video?
Yes, I certainly do.
I'm going to run to the little ladies' room real quick as you get that loaded up.
Okey-doke.
Debbie! Hey, sis. Sister. I'll be right back.
What's the old Crystal of the Week video? Technically, it's not really a crystal. But hey, you know, is what it is, right? Still Crystal of the Week. What's up, you weirdo? I mean that in the best of ways. Present. Share screen. Window. Click it there. Share. Add to stage. Voila. Only 7 steps. Can I show some shark's teeth? Yeah, I think I got some pictures here. Someplace. Do I? I don't know. Do I? Maybe. Not there, that's for sure. Not there either. Let's try this one. These ones came from when I was in Gainesville. We were in Gainesville on a creek in the middle of Gainesville. And these weren't like huge shark's teeth by any means, but they were really cool colored ones. Right yonder.
Ooh.
Like the ones I found here on the beach are typically like solid black, whereas the ones that come out of the creek are really cool colors because they come out of like light colored sand and clay and stuff.
Like this one right there, your mouse was just on. You're pointing at. That's like what I was picturing, kind of. I thought you was going to get a big one of. Wait, is that the one? That's not the one. Is this
Bigger
all of it?
No, this isn't. Like these are the ones we find on the beach.
Oh, what's this little one down here? With the black tooth.
With the black tooth.
At the way bottom.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the colors of the ones we find over in the creek in the middle of Florida versus these are the ones you typically find at the beach. Oh, man. That's peculiar. Why isn't that working?
And why is that?
Because the sediment that they're laying in the creek, they're in, like sand, light colored sand and clay. So they kind of take on the mineralization of what they're in. Whereas the ones at the beach, being in salt water and
Getting tumbled around in the sand.
stupid share screen thing just does not want to work right. Those are the typical ones you find at the beach.
You said you found some stingers too. I didn't see like barbs or what is this down here now? These chunks. What is that?
That's part of a mouth plate out of a stingray. Like it's like stingray teeth basically. They don't have teeth, but they have
Like
a
the
grinding plate kind of in their mouth, and that's part of one.
that's badass.
That is part of a stingray barb.
That would be on the end of it.
Yeah, that's the barb that is under their tail. And let's see.
You really got a good score.
This was from stupid computer. This is a piece of, damn it. Why is this thing such a pain in the butt?
Anytime I comment or anything, they put up the, not even when making a post, it's you can't go live for 29 days.
Just to remind you.
Just to remind you.
That's a piece of dugong rib bone, which a dugong is kind of, it's like a cousin to, it's like a giant manatee looking creature.
Huh.
And this was the one of the snaggletooth teeth that was in the creek.
You didn't do your whole video. I was down the hall. Oh.
Sariana asked if I could show some sharks.
Okay. See, that's like what I was
Yeah.
picturing that you were going to find. I swore I was going to see you find something like palm size, just like that, in the bottom of like a creek type of a situation. But it didn't happen.
But we did go a few days later when we got back. We went to Fort Clinch, which is in Fernandina Beach, and we found some pretty big teeth. Found a great white tooth that's pretty good size, but this one just trips me out. You know, something that's 2.5, 3 million years old is like, just, you know, like even when you zoom in on the serrations on this tooth, it's a couple million years old, and it's like in pristine condition. It's crazy.
Think about the energy that was in that. I mean, that's a tooth friction energy it used to eat. I mean, I know they drop and rotate and do all that stuff, but you know, there's got to be shark energy in there, ocean energy.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Can you hear my Nana purring?
Just barely. Yeah.
She purrs all night long like that. She just always purrs. And so when I'm sleeping at night, she's like my little purr baby. My purr box.
But yeah, all those teeth are a couple million years old.
That's
It's a trip to find stuff like that because, you know, you're the first person to touch it since it came out of the shark's mouth a couple million years ago.
Mm-hmm. You're the energy transfer from that situation to your energy.
Yeah. Yeah, the great white tooth that we found, it's pretty good size. I thought I had a picture of it on here, but it doesn't appear to be. Sand tiger sharks. Like a sand tiger has a tooth that looks like that. It's a long, skinny, spiky tooth. Just imagine a mouthful of those.
Piranha.
Yeah. And
It's the cat purr frequency. Have you seen that, Debbie, really talk about the cat purr frequency? That's got an actual healing frequency to the purr itself.
this is a big vertebrae out of, I don't know, a shark or a whale or something. I haven't ID'd it yet, but it's kind of a handful.
Is
And
that the mirror? What's in the middle of it? The mirror.
Yeah, this is a little bit smaller one.
Oh, you put them in little cases?
No, they're just laying on the table. I just took pictures of them.
Oh, that's your phone.
Yeah. This was a cool looking tooth. It's another snaggle tooth.
You might want to get some of these cases, like I showed you that palm crystal came in.
Yeah, those little floating cases, maybe.
Yeah, like it's just like bouncy. I mean, you could poke through it, but
Yeah.
and then it's like it just goes around it.
Yeah.
Perfectly. But they're cool because it's like a little slide. You can just like keep stuff like that, like your favorite tooth or a bunch of little teeth in it. And I'm thinking these are tight. I want to see if you can I'm sure order.
Yeah, they have those on Amazon. We found them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not terribly expensive.
My golden healing palm. Oh my god.
That was the great
cute.
white tooth that's at the top. Another big snaggle tooth in the middle. That tooth on the top is, I don't know, it's about 2 inches.
That's the great white.
Yeah.
Do you have a field guide for the teeth?
Yeah.
Or how do you? Yeah.
Couple of them. Yeah. Got a couple ID books, and you can look up all this stuff online too. There's tons of them online as well. Like this is one right here. That's a pretty good one. Tells all the different ones and what they look like. And
I love field guides.
yeah.
Ooh, a cookie cutter. A prickly what? That's a prickly shark.
Prickly shark.
That's a trippy looking. Whoa, look at that one right there. The top of 7-gill shark.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
Yeah, there's some weird ones in there.
And they all have a different purpose, the way they're shaped and angled for ripping and tearing and.
Yeah, some of them were teeth for crushing stuff, and some of them were teeth for tearing stuff. Anyways, back to the crystal video. Get me started on sharks teeth. I'll talk for an hour or two.
My golden healing stone. Palm
Sweet.
stone.
What is that?
It has, I think what it is, there's like hematite or something in it. It's golden quartz.
Oh, nice.
Where's its little card? It's actually called, hematoid quartz, also known as golden healer's quartz, a type of quartz known for its golden color coming from hematite inclusions. It's often used in jewelry and decoration objects, believed to have spiritual and healing properties. It's thought to enhance spiritual growth and development and help with communication with the higher self and spirit guides. Also believed to have physical benefits, including aiding in digestion, boosting the immune system. It's associated with the sun, thought to have powerful uplifting energy, often used in meditation and spiritual practices to help with manifestation and abundance. Also helps you with like your higher, powers, and basically the kind of healing and stuff I've been working on collecting for the past like 6 months now. It went with that theme and just kind of popped up. Didn't know what I wanted, but I saw it and I thought, ooh.
Yeah.
It came out to be a beautiful piece. So now I've got my selenite poem and my lemon
Sweet.
quartz, one for each hand when I sleep. I want to see your crystal of the week.
Okay, let's do it.
Can you hear the cat pissing?
Pissing?
She's just pissing in her box.
Not really a crystal, but I'm doing it anyways. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This week's crystal of the week is going to be Tektite. What is Tektite? Tektites are a natural glass piece that may be black, gray, brown, or green, taking the shape of raindrops, balls, shards, or plates. Tektite is usually gravel-sized or a little larger. The rarity of Tektite: most Tektite comes from one of 4 meteorite-strewn fields, one of them being in North America, which is about 34 million years old, Central European, 15 million years old, the Ivory Coast, about 1 million years old, and the Australian is 0.8 million years old. Usually, the Australian and Ivory Coast Tektite is black. Central America, or Central Europe, I should say, Tektite is green, like Moldavite, and North American Tektites are green, brown, or black. Tektite can be formed when the Earth's rocks and soil were melted and ejected during a massive meteorite impact. Many tektites fell back to Earth thousands of miles from the initial site of the impact. Tektites have the power to open our hearts and minds to necessary changes, new ideas, or challenging journeys. These are ideal stones for those interested in dream work or conversing with the spirit realm. They're also said to ease headaches caused by doing things such as staring at a computer screen. Some of the healing action: place on the third eye to open your mind to ideas or voices. Placed on any chakra, Tektite helps with blockages and balancing of energy flow. Meditate with Tektite to take your consciousness beyond usual limits, or place under your pillow to aid in lucid dreaming. A good combination to use with Tektite to facilitate contact with the angelic realm: combine Tektite with angelite. Use Tektite together with moonstone for powerful lucid dreaming. Tektite scores 5.5 on the Maz scale. You can store it easily to prevent accidental damage. If you're working with it, such as making jewelry, don't inhale the Tektite dust, which can cause silicosis. And you just clean it with a lukewarm rag and soapy water with a soft cloth. Pretty straightforward for a cool rock, cool piece of glass, a cool crystal, formed by millions of years ago when a meteorite slammed into the earth, turning sand and soil into glass. There you go, a little bit of this week's crystal of the week, Tektite. Thanks for watching.
And that's something I was looking at a few months back because for my collection, I want to get some living glass, and I was looking and also wanted to get some Tektite.
Yeah, I got a few different pieces, and I just got just scored a little bag of Tektite that I'm going to be making a bracelet with. That's going to
Oh,
be pretty
really?
cool. Yeah. It'll be a little bit more pricey than your average bracelet, but it was
That's
still
what
won't be.
happens when you use good material.
Yeah. Blurry camera. I'm feeling a bit nauseous.
I
Come
was
on.
just doing a quick search, and I just saw on Etsy a 3-in-1, but I didn't look at the sizes or nothing. See what is in there. But for $98, they're selling these. Can't really see 3 little ones together. One is a Campo del meteorite, like the little one I have. Then in the middle is Libyan desert glass. It says Tektite under that though. And then Moldavite Tektite glass. So I don't know what this actually is now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, they're all considered, you know, Tekites.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I've got Moldavite.
I'm wearing mine tonight.
Nice.
My little tiny piece.
I got your no, yeah, I do. God, where'd this beard come from? I got the Jamie shell on, which is usual, but it's on a silver chain at the moment because my rope broke the other day. But yeah, I strung some bracelets up today that were for a customer at the crystal shop, and
So you're doing pretty good with that?
yeah, I haven't done too many in the last couple of weeks because I've been going here and going there. But yeah, I got a bunch ready to string up. And
So are you buying your own materials, or how's it working?
yeah, yeah, I bought a shitload of beads at the last Rock and Gem show that I went to. I got wooden ones, and there's some really cool wood beads. I got garnet, lapis lazuli. I got freshwater pearls. I got all kinds of stuff. The only thing I didn't score, and I have a little bit, but I didn't score any really good turquoise beads. I ordered some and got them, but I didn't get, for some reason, they didn't have any that I liked at the show for some reason. They were really...
Nothing that called out.
Yeah. So I ended up ordering some of those, but yeah, I got garnet. I got all kinds of stuff.
How many bracelets are you selling, like in a week or so normally?
Usually about 300 or so. No, I'm just shitting you. I've sold a few here and there. I've got a bunch made that I'm going to take over to a store that supposedly wants them. You know, I'm basically wholesaling them to them because they got to make money on them. But
That's what I was gonna say. Like, so, like they get a cut, or you're just selling to them, and then they're just selling it for what they want.
Yep. Started working on a couple of paintings again. Finally, I need to get my collective.
Maybe you can get me motivated back.
Yep.
I was trying to get you motivated, then I lost it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard who's supposed to be on Sunday.
Oh, me either.
But I think we're supposed to be back Sunday. But
Yep.
we've been missing y'all. Hope everybody had happy and safe holidays, and even if you didn't do anything major, that it was still safe and quiet, and you were happy and with who matters to you.
We got home yesterday. Was it yesterday? Monday night. We got home about 11:25, 11:15. And apparently there was bang, bang. There's some gunshots, and they found two guys dead in the car. Like, basically go down my street to the corner, which is only like half a block. And then 1,000 feet down the street is where this happened at. Right down the street from my house. Two dead guys in a car got shot. It was funny. I went to band practice last night. One of my friends that he's playing with us now, he's a sheriff's deputy. He was like, "Oh yeah, he was there." It's like, yeah, it was definitely a hit.
So it was a target,
Yeah,
not random.
yeah. I think he thinks they were chosen ones, if you want to call it that.
Damn. It's getting crazy out there.
Rob, what page? Like, what page is my jewelry on? It's not on any page at the moment. It'll be on my personal page. I'll post some pictures on there, and then it'll be on the 13th Door Designs page as well. But yeah, I'll stick them on my personal page too.
Thank you, sister. I got silly putty all over I threw a piece of silly putty in my drawer. It was just on top of a spool of wire.
I got silly putty in my drawers.
Yeah. I found it to be another kind of fidgety.
Yep.
They
sell a thing called Think Putty.
What is it?
It's called Think Putty. But it's basically, it's like a silly putty, but it's like a fidget putty.
I had gotten a little egg of it, and I've been sitting there, and so I opened it the other day for the heck of it, and all of a sudden I was just like, man, this is like, you could totally screw with this like a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Instead of like me picking apart licorice, or you know what I mean?
Does silly putty still have a smell to it? I used to love the way silly putty smells. Probably doesn't.
It smells kind of like oil. It almost has like a petroleum or like an oil smell. A little bit dirty. Yeah. But not like the real putty. And it's not like the actual real putty was. It's like this one's pink. But even the texture doesn't feel like the exact same. Yeah. And I didn't have any print. I wanted to, do the old thing where you press it onto a comic or something.
Yeah.
Transfer the color out, but.
Yep.
So no, I just leave it as fidget putty.
Yeah. I used to be a yo-yo nerd too. I still have a case of yo-yos. Speaking of fidget toys, kinda. Not really fidget toys, but sorta. You do some cool tricks with them, spin them around, and they whack you in the nuts.
Cause you like the under the leg. Do all the tricks.
I could do a few of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could yo-yo just a little bit.
Yeah, I used to be the total yo-yo nerd, watching all the videos and the championships on YouTube and stuff.
like the double-sided ones, the big old ones, and you like rock the cradle.
I was into it, collecting yo-yos. You know, $5, $10, and I'm like, I'd never spend $50 for a yo-yo, and then I spent $50 for a yo-yo. Then I was like, I'd never spend $100 for a yo-yo, and then I spent $100 for a yo-yo.
Are they like handmade?
You see, yeah, a couple of them are.
Like the $100 ones?
Yeah, that was a metal one that was done on a lathe. Precision bearings and all. It's heavy.
Oh, damn.
Spins forever, though. But that bitch will wear some string out in a hurry.
Because of friction?
I'll have to dig those things out. I think I know where they're at.
I want to know what a $100 yo-yo looks like.
Yeah, exactly. That's a $5 shake. I don't put no bourbon in that. What movie's that from?
Not Pulp.
Yeah, you nailed it. What do they call a quarter pounder in France?
A Royale with cheese.
Yep.
It does once in a while make satisfying little popping noises if you squeeze it
Yeah.
right.
Gets the little bubbles in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. I guess we're out of here.
We Addy.
Gonna go make sure my doors are locked.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure no turd burglars try to break in with guns and shoot me in the middle of the night, because I do live on the rough side of town. So,
Well, you know what? Like I said, we're in Yuppieville, Yuppie town over here, and 6 months ago, a family of 4 was shot just 3 streets over
yep.
in their home.
Hmm.
It
Thank you
doesn't
for
matter where
calling.
you are.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Nowhere's safe. There's no safe place.
Nope. Even though they may tell you there is such a place.
And there's really not.
Welcome to the safe space. You can come cry here.
You can come cry in this corner. It can be your safe space. Or just sit in your bed and bed rot. This looks like a saggy ball sack.
Yeah, I was going to say. Kind of looks like clown balls. It's a tea bag.
We're going to get kicked off.
Yep, we are. Oh, well.
I already got 1 foot out the door anyways.
Exactly. You're just like trailing down the road, hanging.
I'm just like, screw you, Zuckerberg Nazi. I will not comply. Take my little goodies away. I could give a shit less.
Yep.
Until you screw with the show. Then I might get pissed.
Yep.
But I will find a way.
Yeah, I remember when I was trying to get kicked off Facebook, I was like, fuck
We
Facebook.
tried.
And you're like, no, don't do that because we do the show live.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, shit. You got a point there.
It was pretty much me that's put the little cash ball on your plot.
Yeah. It was my goal to get kicked off Facebook for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we go now. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us here again on Weird Wednesday. And we'll probably see you Sunday. Sunday. I play this weekend. I don't know if I play Saturday or Sunday. I think I play Saturday. No, I don't know if I even play this weekend. Hell, I don't know what I'm doing. What's my name again? I don't know.
Mud.
Figure Mud. My name is Mud.
My name is Mud.
All right. We'll catch y'all sooner or later on down the road. Flip flop on the other side. Catch you then.